Oh, this is our meeting, y'all. For our fundraiser, our faith promise, we almost at $1,000. So we got almost $9,300 to go. Good there, y'all.
About 500.
So this y'all
All right. To the left.
They make it hot.
that's what the earning got on film. Oh. Some of y'all praising like y'all going to a funeral.
Come on, bro.
It kind of sounded a little dead to be on that glory to glory. Hallelujah. But hey,
you get to see it.
but that's okay though. That is all right. Tonight's message is about the bride and the mistress. That's what it's called, the bride or mistress. The mistress. And first it was named Mary and Martha, but their name means something which changes to something else. Y'all turn with me to Luke chapter 10, start with verse 38.
No.
Amen.
Join.
Ten
10:38.
10.
You didn't say amen?
Amen.
Reads like this. Now it came to pass as they went that he entered into a certain village, and a certain woman named Martha received him into her house. And she had a sister called Mary, which also sat at Jesus' feet and heard his word. Let me see. But we got Jesus entered into a city, and you got Martha there. Most people know this, so I'm going to finish reading. In verse 40, but Martha was cumbered about much serving, and came to him and said, Lord, dost thou not care what that my sister hath left me to serve alone? Bid her therefore that she help me. And Jesus answered and said unto her, Martha, Martha, thou art careful and troubled about many things. But one thing is needful, and Mary hath chosen that good part, which shall not be taken away from her.
Amen. That's right.
I'm going to open up. I got to pray. Dear Heavenly Father God, we just want to thank you today, Father God, for this wonderful word that you have given us today, Father God. I just ask, God, that your presence, oh Father God, just come and be in the midst of us today, Father, that you just give us the ears to hear, Lord, and receive your holy word deep into our hearts today and be able to apply it in our daily lives today, Father God. We just ask, God, that you just continue to be with us, your children, Father God, as we seek you, Father God, and just desire to have you more closer to us today, Father God. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Amen. So, like we got here, now, like I said, the names mean something. Martha's name means mistress. Her name means mistress. And Mary's name means strong. But I'm going to tie it into the bride very soon. So going to verse 39, it says, she had a sister called Mary, which also sat at Jesus' feet and heard his word. Yeah. So when you thought about it, like, okay, what's going on? And that word sat at Jesus' feet, the word sat means to sit or to dwell or to tarry or to stay. The word dwell, to tarry was to stay. She was sitting there in Jesus' presence, listening to the words or the knowledge that she was giving him, or he was giving to her. And so, while he was giving Mary the word, Martha was going through her daily life, just trying to do this around the house. You know, come in, Jesus. But then she invited Jesus in, but then she started doing her stuff that we go through our daily lives. And in verse 40, It said, but Martha was cumbered about much serving, came to him and said, Lord, does thou not care that my sister have left me to serve alone? Bid her therefore that she help me. And so, what Martha was doing, as she was setting up her house, cleaning it up, doing this thing, cooking and cleaning, she was doing good things. She was like, man, I'm doing all this hard work. I'm serving. But hey, Jesus, why you ain't gonna tell Mary to go up and do some work with me? She said, do you not care? And now, I love the response, but in verse, go to that word cumbered. But Mary was cumbered. That word cumbered means to drag all around or be to distracted with the cares of this life. Now this is where the main part come in.
Martha.
Martha, I apologize. Old Martha. Martha Stewart. But
No.
But this where it really comes in, y'all. I'm gonna tell you this how I got this message really. And it's mostly dealing with us as a church body. And I got it probably, I want to say about 2 weeks ago. It just dropped in there. I wasn't nowhere near reading this story far from my mouth, reading in the Old Testament. And this story coming up, I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? And then it started coming. I feel like us as a church body, even you, Darren, you come here enough on Wednesday. Us as a church body, we supposed to be far more along with our Lord and Savior than what we are. And I talked to Brother Gary yesterday. I went up there. He was swinging his fishing pole. He was, listen now, he was a little discouraged. He was a little discouraged in the church. He goes up and down. We talk. He get encouraged, discouraged. Encouraged, discouraged. And he have to knock out the discouraged, because what Satan does, he have him look at the negative parts of things of life or this church, and he's like, man, why is it going like this? But I'm going to give you an example. And I would like for us as a church body to do it much better than this. On Sundays, we love each other. And Brother Gary, he be preaching. And next thing you know, he see everybody talking to one another. He's like, I'm up here preaching my guts. I studied hours on this message. And it seems like we ain't getting it. He said, everywhere person I look at seems like they are distracted. He said, I see this person talking. He said, it ain't even the kids. The kids don't bother him. It's the adults in the service. Every last one he said, man, I'm preaching these people to sleep. He said, they fall asleep on me. He said, is I really not getting to them? He said, my words is now just nothing. He said, I know what God gives me. He said, sometimes he don't want to preach the message that's been given to him. And it's like, dang. Y'all listen. I know the recording probably cut this in. He came up here crying Sunday morning about the message he was about to give. Crying. He told him, Mr. Reed, he said, pray for me. Pray for me for the message I'm about to give. And then, you know what's crazy? As he very burdened with this message, it happened to be that this Sunday, we were doing a lot of talking and playing. He said, he got discouraged as he was preaching, but then when he hit the altar, he's like, I didn't expect the altar call to go so well, so he got encouraged. And so he was like, he just goes through this all the time. But the point is, the reason of the message is life. Yeah. It's life. And then what I'm trying to say about Martha had a lifestyle where the lifestyle told her what to do. We didn't tell the lifestyle what we gonna do. And what it was, Martha got so busy or entangled with life. Oh, we go to job, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. We invite Jesus in, but we don't pay Jesus no attention. Yeah. That's what Martha did. She invited him into the house, or into the temple, or to the presence of wherever she's gonna be at, or what, in our case, wherever we're gonna be at, but we don't pay Jesus no attention. In the sense of, we basically married Jesus to be a mistress. We became a mistress and being distracted in our lifestyle, worried about these certain things in life and letting that be our attention instead of letting Jesus be our attention every day. We basically went from being a bride to a mistress. That's the role we accepted by allowing our lifestyle to distract us from what we're supposed to do. And I guess we're doing all right, but I feel we can do a lot better. And so, in verse 4, so when she said, Martha was calm about much earlier, and came to him and said, Lord, dost thou not care that my sister have left me to serve alone? She thought she was doing a good thing. Yeah. And in a lot of sense, we do a lot of good things in life. We go out there, we go to our job, we work hard, we earn money for our families, do these things, do this thing, do that thing, and we're doing good. But it's not the purpose that we were sent here on this earth to do. Yeah. And that's what Martha lost her focus at. We thought we were supposed to do this and do that, but really she was based out the will of God. And so, it said, he hath left me to serve alone, bid her therefore that she help me. Bid her. He said, command her to come help me. Now, why would Jesus tell her, hey, stop listening to what I got for you and go out there and take care of the cares of this word? That's basically what it was. It was the care of the word. Mary was actually being a bride. And so, let's come. And so in verse 41 it said, Jesus answered and said unto her, Martha, Martha, thou art careful and troubled about many things. So I like to break the word of God down and seek and make sure I get the best understanding possible about it. So the word careful, here you go, Miss Aaron, is to mean anxious, or to be afraid or nervous or fearful. And so, one thing about it, we all know that the perfect love casts out fear, right? Yeah. Who is the perfect love? Jesus. All right. So basically, what she has done, she said it was kept. She got anxious about the things of life. She was so entangled or worried about what's going on in life. Dog, do I got enough money to do this? Dog, giving these people orders like at work. Is I'm taking care of these people at work? No, worried about the people, worried about this, worried about that. But when we got Jesus Christ in control and using us as the vessel that we're supposed to be used at, we shouldn't have no worry. Do we not serve a great God? And I love reading this in Isaiah when he said, is my arm shortened? He said, am I not still the same God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? That's the God we serve. He's still the same God from back then to now. An everlasting God from everlasting to everlasting. And so, he said, careful in trouble. And so that trouble is in trouble. About many things. But one thing is needful. One thing is needful, Martha, for you to grasp or understand what's going on. And he said, Mary have chosen that good part, which shall not be taken away from her. So, needful. What's that one thing that's needful? Needful. It says necessary or affair. So an affair means to be involved with. I know a lot of folks in today's day, we use affair. Somebody had an affair with somebody. But an affair means you was entangled with that person. Mary was entangled with Jesus. That's why she was at his feet, being in love or as a bride into Jesus. She was like, I want to hear what you got to say, Jesus. She was entangled up in an affair. That's why I say it's a bride. You got your bride, you got your mistress. That bride is going to be entangled up with that mistress. When you look it up, it's also made like a concubine. She just there, just around. But that bride, she's there doing what she's supposed to do. What you need? How you doing today? Somebody to talk to. And Mary was right there. Listen, Jesus, what you have for me? She was deep. She said, this is one thing you need, Mark. Not just to invite me in, but to be entangled with me. Get on your knees and pray. Get into your word and read. Just not just go through the motions. That was more, basically when you get tangled up in the word, you can go through the motions of life. And one thing about it said, when they're anxious, being anxious. One thing about it, when you start worrying about things, the devil can throw a thought here, a thought there. Now you contemplating, thinking about that certain thing all the time. And we all know the mind is the devil's playground. Yeah. So now he got you thinking, he got you doing this, you got your word. Like, what is going on? And so basically, we got to get into a affair with Jesus. Turn with me to Luke chapter 8. This message ain't long, y'all. But I felt like it was deep.
Go ahead, bro.
And start with verse 7. It says, and some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprang up with it, and choked it. And others fell on good ground, and sprang up, and bare fruit 100-fold. And when he had said these things, he cried, he that have ears to hear, let him hear. Notate that. All right, now go to verse 14 in that same chapter. It says, that which fell among thorns are they which, when they have heard, go forth and are choked with cares and riches and pleasures of this life, and bring no fruit to perfection. But that on the good ground are they which in an honest and good heart, having heard the word, kept it, and bring forth fruit with patience. Yeah. I'm going to focus more on the thorns part of it. In verse 14, it said, they fell amongst thorns, and are they, when they have heard, go forth and are choked with the cares of this life. Now, it said they heard the word. They have heard the word, but you look up that heard. You know, a lot of times we hear, we're using the concept of they came in, they heard the good word, and they fell on their knees, and they prayed, and they went back out there, and then they start playing it again in the midst of entangled up. But when you look up the word heard, it said they understood the word. Yeah. So that means they was here for a minute. They could have been here years. They could have been here for a couple of weeks, but they understood it to a point where they shouldn't have turned around. But one thing about it is that the cares of this life start getting them around. Put it like this. Satan don't care about much. I don't care about much. Ain't too many things that can bother me. There's only a few things. Alright? This is what Satan do know. I care about that wife of mine, that son of mine. He can use them to attack me. Because he know that's what I really care. He can take that job all he want. I promise he can have it. Right. I pray that I enjoy that. It gives me things that I do have. Yeah. But it ain't. You can take that truck, that car. Yeah. Guess what? I gonna give you a $300 car that can run. and make it go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but it give me the destination A to B. As long as it do that, that's what the car is made for. It got me the A to B. And that, that's the thing. It's not the cares of it. And so, off the spot. So, it said, heard to understand. It says, and they are choked with the cares of life, which we already covered, which was being distracted or being dragged around. It started, that's what I meant before. It said the cares will start dragging you around. Yeah. Meaning you ain't under control of it no more. It controls you. Yeah. Yeah. It controls you now. You in this midst thinking you like, oh no, I'm gonna come over here and pray with you for a minute. But then as soon as you step out that prayer room, guess what? The cares of life is dragging you around, controlling you and telling you what to do. Yeah. And so, and it says the cares of life, it said in riches. How we get our riches? Our job. He said our job. You start getting entangled with, man, I gotta go to work, I gotta go to work, I gotta go to work, I gotta do this. Yeah. I gotta do this. But like we just say, man, God gave me that job. God gave me a job. He really provides the money. He really provides the money. It's all his. Everything on this earth is his. He created it. That's what, hey, when you look at it from a simple perspective instead of making it so complex, it makes it like, yeah, it's true. And if you really have faith in who you really serve, it really serving God is really can become simple. Yeah. It can become real simple. But we as humans make it very complex. we as humans start overthinking. When it's all it comes down to is praying and trusting in God and reading the word and basically saying, all right, I'm going to sanctify myself today and live for you, Lord, and follow your will. That's it. Make sure you steadfast and got your mind made up and say, Lord, here I am. That's what it basically comes down to. And just being disciplined. All right, God. All right, I'm waking up at this time in the morning. I got to get out this bed. At least I got to get out by this time to make sure this make my prayer life and my reading life effective.
Yeah.
I try to get out the bed. I got an alarm set up at 3:15. Get me out that deep sleep. I want to be out the bed by 3:30. So I at least get a good 30 to 40 minutes prayer. Then I get to read. That's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what I need. That's at least what I need. To get up, pray, read. I don't want to rush my prayer life. There's a lot of y'all up here that need prayer. So I got to get up. Hey, this is how I pray, y'all. I go by where y'all stay. I go from Van Cleve, come through Goshen, come through Pascagoula. I hit Escataba. And I'm like, oh shoot, I left out. Okay, I got them. I hit the kids. Bible route. I kind of know Jarvis route, so I hit them too. And then I'm like, all right, I think I got everybody. And it's a lot of times I hit the people that's extended to y'all in the sense of your brother, your daughter, you know what I'm saying? Your sister, baby, well, baby J in the household, so, but, damn, I got to start praying for you. But that's how I do it. That's how I operate. To me, that's how it works. That's how it works. Hey, y'all pay for my brother Darren now. Y'all pay for hey, y'all act like I'm the only one. Y'all do that. But it said being riches and pleasure of this life bring no fruit to perfection. But that on the good ground of they which in an honest and good heart having heard the word, keep it and bring forth fruit with patience. Now turn with me to Hebrews chapter 12. Hebrews chapter 12.
Hebrews chapter 12.
Verse 1. Verse 1. This is my closing verse, but I got some more to go with. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1. Wherefore sin, we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses. Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. This is one of my, I like this. This is one of my favorite verses in the Bible. A lot of the verses that's in the Bible that's talk about running and not beating up the air, I love because I can relate to it. I can relate to that. Being disciplined, don't, just all those good things. But I had to look at the word beset. It said every weight and sin what does so easily beset us. That word beset. The word beset means you start standing around.
Yeah.
You ain't even in the race. You start standing around and watching others.
Like who?
Yeah, like the jokers that go to the gym. They go over there, they sit there, they talk 30 minutes, make their spouse think they over there working out. Yeah, I hit the gym hard today, but that's why it took me an hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah. I mean, 30 minutes and 45 minutes, I'm getting about it there. I ain't looking, I'm just going in, get it. I'm by myself anyway, and it shouldn't take me that long. I got a brother Lowe and brother BJ always say, I'm gonna come run with you. They ain't called me yet.
Keep it moving.
But it says, lay aside every weight and sin that so easily beset us. Anything that will stop you from running the race or stop you from slowing down, it said lay aside. A lot of times we know what those weight or sin is that slows us down. We're like, man, it ain't that big. Oh, Lord. it ain't hurting nothing. It ain't hurting nothing. But we already know the Lord has dealt with us sometimes numerous of times. Sometimes a couple times. But a lot of times we know what those things are. But
another thing,
go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
Sometimes we can be getting ready to go in prayer to see what the problem is. Before we start praying, we already know what the problem is. But we want the Lord to speak to us and call it out when we already know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all ever experienced that.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. But listen, like I was saying earlier, us as a church body, as I heard on Tuesday, most of y'all testimonies. Now I was like, man, they went through a lot. There's no reason for us as a church, as a whole house, that we shouldn't be on fire for the Lord.
Yeah.
But it's the distractions of life that I feel like is slowing us down. And it was laid on my heart to challenge the church. As y'all deacon, one that care, I guess I care. I do care about it. I do care. I care a lot. Sometimes I care too much. Like for the years, I care a lot. I try, but I care. But this is what I want to challenge us on. Because on Sundays, a lot of times it's starting to seem like it's just a routine now.
Yeah.
It seems like a real just routine. You know, get up here, ignore Jarvis' announcements. Get up here and pray 4 songs. Sing the words, try to sing a couple good notes. Sit down, get distracted while brother here talking. Hear a few good words but there say that make us want to go to the altar. And then back on, get distracted with life. I'm gonna call up to a fast for Saturday. There's gonna be a different type of fast. I've done it before, and it works. It really does work. Not only we gonna fast to a food, we can do it from the least you need to do it from 6 to 6. But if you want to do it long, do it long. But the fast I like with no food, but also with no technology. In the sense of you're gonna use your phone only for a phone call, text message. Don't even turn that TV on. I ain't even turn the TV on. And when I came home, got in that word. Soon I got home from work, getting that word. Makes a big difference. Made a big difference. Go home, you pray. You got the music playing. Because now you ain't got nothing. What else you gonna do?
Right.
Now, I also, on y'all vote, what we can do is if nobody doing nothing, Saturday evening, we go to a park, do a barbecue with one another. I thought about that probably a good thing for us to do as well as a church family. But that's only on y'all vote. Go ahead, Brother Joel.
I was just gonna say, when you fast, a lot of people, and it ain't just people that hold power, but a lot of people don't understand like how to fast. You crucifying your flesh.
Yeah.
That's why you don't feed your flesh the technology. Don't feed your flesh the food. Don't feed your flesh anything, even if it ain't. You make that flesh miserable and weak. You know what I'm saying? And you build up your spirit. And the way you build up your spirit is by praying more than you usually do when you fast. By reading and studying more than you do when you fast. So that time that you would spend in that phone or watching TV, watching movies or whatever, when you fasting, you should be spending that time either praying or reading the word. When I first my very first fast, I remember, I thought you supposed to pray and read the Bible all day long. And I was trying to read. I ain't go outside, I ain't do nothing, but I felt myself grow from that. And my point is, it did something to Brother Gary told me I ain't have to do that. But my whole point was to make that flesh weak. Like any way possible you can make that thing weak, you're supposed to make it weak. Like when I fast, I work hard. When I go to work, I work hard. I make my flesh as weak as possible. And I pray more throughout the day. Every time it come across my mind, I pray. And we ought to do that anyway, you know what I'm saying? Pray anytime a prayer popping out here, anything by God popping out here, we're supposed to pray anyway. That's praying without ceasing. That's talking about.
But on that note, what y'all think about going to the park for a barbecue? Yay, nay?
Football.
I don't know.
I would ask for the next.
First thing I thought was IG for the kids. IG got a nice park for them. Yeah, I just want to go. In that case, I would have went to the beach, but I ain't want naked parts as well. Too much skin around. That's why I thought about IG there.
And go say
You said splash? Oh, splash. Oh, kids splash pad. Well, I got to think about my guys in Escataba up there. I don't want to swing them all the way to Go Show. That's why I said Pascagoula. I'm trying to be in Pascagoula. Huh? I'm listening. All right.
We can do IG neighborhood.
put it in the text message. Y'all good at the group text anyway.
But if it's too many people, we can't take back because I can't give it more than 10 respect.
I can't either. I can never message back. I apologize. If it's more
All right, this is what we do.
no, then no.
Can we close first and then discuss?
This is what I'll do. We'll discuss that later. I'll probably send out a text message tomorrow after I get a survey, get something more indefinite after I talk to a few people. But that's the message. If the offices are open, if you want to pray about the message today or whatever, or if anybody needed prayer, but that's all I had for today, being more of a bride, not getting part of the distractions of life.